smell.
Nice stuff of your
Pull the door, yeah. Both sides of this system are exactly the same as each other, just doubles the capacity. These tanks are 2.4 metres, they're deep in the ground. The first tank is covered, it's closed, which is good, because when you introduce oxygen, that's when it gets really bad, the smell, okay? So if I was to open the hatch over there, which I can do if you want, you wouldn't like it. I mean, that's just raw sewage with liquid. The grey pipe there is taking the smell out back into the mound outside, okay? Now, the way the system works in here is all we've done is we've taken God's own system, the natural system that nature uses, and we've supercharged it by bringing it above 8 degrees, which keeps this system running all the year round. Hello.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, thank you. You missed the adverts. So, if you notice over the side there, you'll see there's a mechanism, a little wheel. If it gets too hot in here, this can be the case even in Scotland. I can turn that little wheel and the whole of the roof will go up to keep the place cool. This is a very living machine. You'll find there are birds and insects in here. And it's very alive. So, once we're in here, the sewage is going to work its way down through the system by gravity. There's no more pumps pumping it along. The only pumps you'll hear are the ones that are pumping the oxygen into the bottom of the tanks, so it bubbles up. So as we go down through the system, as I say, please don't touch anything. You might glance into the first tanks and see what's in there, which is pretty mucky. Just to give you a comparison with what's at the far end. Now, inside the tanks, there's a float, like a boat, on top of the tank. And the plants grow on the float, and the roots go down into the sewage to create an environment, a place, a space, a setting for the bacteria to do its work. And this is an aerobic bacteria. Also inside the tanks you'll find freshwater shrimps, little pink shrimps, water snails, and also Daphnia, which is a tiny little crustacean which works on the sewage, too small to see. The types of plants you try and use local plants. If you come to Scotland and import plants from Australia, it's sort of a bit of a waste. So you experiment, see what works, see what does the job. The only plant that we actually import is papyrus from the Middle East, which we need for the system. Okay, so you're trying things out all the time. Come on down.